Everyone, how are you guys doing today? Sorry about the slight delay. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes until all of y'all join me in. Hello everyone. I'm so sorry about the delay. Deeply sorry about it. I had some technological difficulties, and so I'm going to give it a couple of minutes until more of y'all join me. I know all of y'all are like, where am I? But I wouldn't miss this for anything. So let me just go and add everyone for everyone. So how are you all doing? How is everything going on with you guys? How is the week before Christmas going on for all of you? Oh, I still don't see anyone yet. All right. Yeah, I am. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Sorry about the delay, guys. That's why probably I don't see many of you all here yet. All right, I'm going to do a quick rundown on how the energies of December are. December energies are pretty much, see, at one end, it's very transformative and it's really, really looking very hopeful for the divine feminines. But then on the other end, it's looking very, very tiring. It's like the energies of October and November has just built up, and you're finally like, you just want to rest, but it's holiday season. So it's like a kaleidoscope of feelings and emotions and everything. Hi, Bharti, good to see you. Hi, Nimit, good to see you. Guys, show me you are here so that, more of y'all will join me. And are you guys excited about today's topic? Because this is a topic that probably a lot of y'all are wondering. Because traditionally, it is the male species that chases the female, right? And in a twin flame situation, often is the other way round. But of course, that's not set in stone either. Happy Saturday, Irene, and hello, Bhavani. Good morning, Karen. And Karen says good morning to everyone. All right. So, as I was saying, today's topic is something that probably a lot of y'all are wondering about just out of curiosity. Why in the twin flame journey, the chasers tend to be the divine feminines compared to the divine masculines? So, you see, I'm going to give you guys a couple of channeled reasons as far as this topic is concerned, because it can be very stressful, especially when you're so conditioned and brainwashed and mind washed to feel that as a woman you're supposed to just sit down and wait. As a woman, you're just supposed to not do anything, and the male should select you. But if you look at it biologically, it was often the women who decide who the alpha male is. Then after that, we got all of that lost evolution wise. Even though there was evolution in thinking, technology, and idea, but biologically, things started to be very, very confusing. Hence, the roles started to change, but now you can see the roles are changing back again. But the whole point is, whatever that's happening with Earth doesn't apply to the twin flames or twin flame journey. So, as divine feminines, inherently, there is this neediness and fear and doubt, and you feel like you need to do something to ensure that you and your divine masculine are in a relationship. And often that is when things start to get very, very, very intense in the separation phase. Because when you first meet your twin flame, it's going to be very profound, but yet it's going to be very normal. It's like a coming of home feeling. So, things will start to just be things will just start to be building up, and there'll be a lot of momentum. And at that stage, there's not really a runner or a chaser, because both of you seem to be in perfect alignment, because that is the glimpse you get of the future. And then the separation comes, and then the divine feminine becomes the chaser because she's afraid of losing her divine masculine. So let's explore some of the historical reasons behind it. Historical meaning starseed history, not human earth history. So, long ago, when twin flames started to come to Earth, and twin flames come from all over the galaxies and multiverses and universes. And the difference between twin flames and other souls is that twin flames have split into two, so projecting yourselves in two bodies. So that is the difference. And normal souls just came in solo. So the challenge with twin flames is that twin flames inherently were always looking for one another. The divine feminine is the energy, the force, and the divine masculine is like earth. So you got to see it this way. So the divine masculine embodies the physical nature of life, and the divine feminine tends to embody the more spiritual. I mean, both of you all are spiritual, because these aspects are portrayed. One is designed to follow that. So, in other words, the divine masculine is like an engineer, and the divine feminine is a medium, psychic medium, right? So, as a psychic medium, when you look at things, there's no rationality, there's no logic. There's pretty much, you follow your intuition and you go with the flow with that. But as an engineer, divine masculines as an engineer, they're looking at fixing things, solving things, finding logic and rationality behind it. Like, let's take an aircraft engine, like on the surface, it's just an engine that you put on a plane and the plane is flying. But behind the scene, what happens is truly fascinating. But it doesn't happen based on intuition or psychic abilities or hunch. No, it's purely technical. This is placed in this position so that the flight will actually propel. So same thing. The divine masculine takes on the burden of embracing the physical material world, and the divine feminine takes on the burden of embracing the spiritual multi-dimensional world. So when the runner chaser elements start to tie in, both of you are in a state of complete, you're both asleep. So the runner chaser stage happens when both of you are not awake to who you are on a soul level, right? So because you are the psychic, the medium, the spiritual one, the life, the essence, divine feminines tend to want to fix things with no logic or rationality. And then on the other hand, your divine masculine is trying to, like, why do I keep thinking about her? What is the logic? Like, I've only spent this little time with her. Why is she different to all the other women that I've been with or met? Or why does this feel different? So they are questioning. So you see the difference there. They are questioning the connection, they are questioning the relationship, they are questioning everything. Whereas as a divine feminine, you accept everything, because inherently that is your design and inherently that is his design. Hello, Marion. Hello, Nicole. And hello, Mai. Good to see all of y'all here. And I hope, it's interesting enough. Today's topic is interesting enough to keep you guys glued. So, having said that, This is what happens in the physical plane. The divine feminine, because she is not able to be with the divine masculine, feels incomplete. So the yearning and the desire to be with her divine masculine increases by the day. So that's when the divine masculine starts to run. Because there's no rationality, there's no logic, there's nothing to base this connection on. So let's go one level behind to explore why the divine feminine is actually the chaser. So, like I said, when twin flames started coming to Earth from other planets, other dimensions, they were split. Some were already split back there. Um, some were just split when they were entering Earth. But it's the same situation either way. You guys did the half on half assignment. So either the divine masculine or the divine feminine went into Earth first. Most of the time, it was the divine masculine. So the runner, right? They went in first. And the divine feminine was waiting on the outside for her divine masculine to return home. And Earth is not a place you can just take a plane and reach, from other planets. There are a lot of protocols. You have got the dimensional wall, you needed permission, you just couldn't enter Earth's surface. Unless you were a very powerful psychic. But even then, your divine masculine has to receive you, right? So you could be a very powerful psychic and you could be appearing in his dreams and in his waking life. But if he doesn't make any sense of you, all of your efforts are going to go down the drain. Hence, more and more divine feminines started to incarnate in earthly bodies to find their divine masculines. So, in that interim, where the time is lost, the divine masculines started to really integrate with the planet. They started forming relationships with karmics, with non-player characters, and then they got stuck into the karmic cycle. Eventually, it became many lifetimes. What was supposed to be one or two lifetimes purely mission based became a multitude of lifetimes. And sitting out there as a divine feminine, watching your divine masculine be with other people, having families and having children was frustrating. Okay, let's look at it in a very assignment base, all right? So for a moment, let's bring this context into a 3D analogy. So your husband goes to war and he forgets about you because of all the torture and brainwashing that is done to him. He starts a family, or he starts many families, and he completely forgets his purpose and origin. Of example, going to the war zone was to collect information, and he doesn't return. And you are from the outside world, like watching all of this happening. What would you do? As a divine feminine, you would feel the need, that's when the chaser is born. You will feel the need to go and intervene instead of trusting, oh, he's going to come back someday. You don't. You have no trust in Earth, and no one has trust in Earth, especially when you're in the other galaxies. Earth is a place, Earth is a freaking, Earth is a jungle. Earth is a jungle. It is very dangerous. So, what would you do? Inherently, you would go down to find your divine masculine. But the thing is, in this jungle, you have to go through a veil of amnesia. So, you're not angry with your divine masculine for being with other people or starting other families or going down the karmic cycle situation, but you're rather afraid that he's going to be stuck there forever and he's not going to return home. And that feeling is scary, right? Like anybody, even on Earth, if your lover or your husband or your partner doesn't return, you would want to take matter into your own hands. So that is when the chaser is truly born. The chaser was born out of good intention. It is your right to be with your other half of your soul so that you can be one. And in the other dimensions, you're fully aware you're twin flames. You don't have to go through all these tests and challenges to prove that you're twin flames. You just know, because higher dimensional planes of existence, you just know. You can literally see the energies, the energetic imprints, because you can read them up there. But on earth, there is nothing you can do. In fact, you don't even know where you came from or where you're going. Most people know something is odd, but you're so conditioned to believe this reality as reality, you don't question anything, you just agree to everything and you exist. And that is the story of most people. And the system is designed in a way such that people don't even have time to spend on thinking about spirituality, about consciousness, because you are so tied in to responsibilities, you prioritize things. So that is one way to look at why divine feminines are inherently chasers. Number two, like I gave you the analogy, right? The engineer and the medium. So when you know deep down this person belongs to you, okay, this only applies to those who are in a real twin flame connection. Because, for other souls as well, like if you are not on a twin flame journey or not a twin flame, you may see someone else and you may be drawn to them and you may feel it's a twin flame connection, but it's not. Only it has to be an historical fact. There has to be a separation, meaning separation, separation, separation. So literally, only as a soul, when you guys are split into two, are you guys twin flames. If not, you're not twin flames. And there's no judgment or shame over it. You're either on the journey or not on the journey. It's like you're either, like a profession, you're either a doctor or you're not. You're either a lawyer or you're not. It's no, but these things can be learned. But as a twin flame, it has to be done. Like, you need to be split in order to be twin flames. And the soul will always be looking for the other half of the soul. The reason why divine masculines, at least in the beginning stages, tend to be the runners is because they're not awakened to the journey yet. And the divine feminine is half half. So she's intuitive, she knows, and then she's also embroiled in the 3D world, that she's in between both places. Having said that, once the divine masculine and divine feminine starts to awaken, the roles tend to reverse a little. So the divine feminine is learning 100% detachment on earth. Back there, it was a technicality. She came to earth. Oh boy, he's not returning from his mission. He needs help. Inherently, chaser comes down to earth. In earth, the chaser becomes full-blown intense. And then eventually, when the divine feminine embarks on the spiritual path and awakens to the journey, where she starts to feel more and more, how do I put it, awaken to existence and consciousness, she tends to become extremely detached. And then the chaser in her stops. She leaves it to the universe, to the divine, and goes into complete surrender mode. And then the divine masculine stops being the runner as well, because he felt, I always feel this energy like coming after me, but now there's a reason behind it. And the thing is, being a chaser isn't wrong. It's just that if you are a chaser unawakened, you tend to push your divine masculine too much in the other direction. Hi Q, good to see you again, guys. I don't see so many of y'all. Can you give me some reactions or comments or questions so that I know more of y'all are here? Just give me a moment. Let me just check. All right. I know this topic can be very very much. Again, all of my information is channeled, and these are some of the reasons. You see, you have to also realize that being a runner or being a chaser, as much as it is a big part of the twin flame journey, it doesn't have to be that way. And the runner chaser dynamic completely disappears when you are at that point of awakening. So when you're in the in between worlds, you are descending in dimensions, and hence that's why you feel like why your divine masculine is stuck. So what is a noble reason to come to earth to bring your partner back, or that is the purpose, right? Like, you come to earth on a mission. There's In only in very rare cases do souls come here for holidays, but they still are. But as twin flames is often mission oriented, it's never about other reasons. Most of the reasons is to save soul family members, your divine counterpart, mission related. So it could be many reasons. Um, you could be great workers, you could be balancing the energies, you could be on earth for a lot of reasons. But the biggest reason as a twin flame is to anchor unconditional love. And in order to anchor unconditional love, you really have to go through that period of everything. And that's why earth tends to be an amazing platform for your soul to grow the next level. Up there in the multi dimensions, you may not have that experience that you experience on earth. Having said that, this is where the runner chaser dynamic is truly born, and with that, everything happens. So there's a lot of interesting explanations. Some may be like, oh, inherently, being a chaser is a divine feminine trait, or no, it's the other way around. Actually, everybody's twin flame situation is 100% different. It's 100% unique. So the roles can reverse, but majority in the twin flames that I've worked with, divine feminines tend to be inherent chasers because you have left your divine masculine behind on earth. You're more awakened in a way than your divine masculine, hence, you know the truth and he doesn't. And because of the additional information that you have within, naturally, you just want to fix things. So you see, in a way, the divine masculine is trying to fix things in physical earth. The divine feminine is trying to fix things in the spiritual realm. So, in order for one to truly feel whole, one has to be together. And it's incredible when twin flames actually come into union and there is no runner chaser dynamic anymore. Because you just feel. So, let me tell you like a glimpse of what twin flame union is like. Twin flame union is where you have 100% trust in your divine counterpart. You may be like separated for work related reasons, or you may not see each other every day, but you still have this trust that, oh, that is pure multi-dimensional union where there's no more runner chaser. A lot of twin flames are in half past six union, meaning they're half awakened, they are in union, but they struggle a lot. Like I said, there's never going to be a perfect stage of union. However, there's always going to be a much spiritually there's there's going to be a much spiritually stimulating union at some point when you completely surrender. So how far you have ascended determines how much you're going to enjoy your twin flame union. but you need to meet a certain threshold to even get into union in the first place. And then sometimes you may ask me this question: how is it that some people are in union and they are not awakened at all? Either they are not twin flames, or they may have a mission together, so they are together, but they will be going through a lot of challenges and issues. Another bigger part of a divine feminine being a chaser is out of fear. A big part of why one is a chaser is because of the fear that she will never be with her divine masculine anymore. And that fear comes from being on the outside as well, because your divine masculine hasn't returned for many, 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 many lifetimes, millions of lifetimes, and you are like, why is he not coming back? Why is he stuck there? And from there, if he's got all these karmic cycles and earth-based illusions that he's stuck to, and you come into earth. There are twin flames that go in together as well, and the divine feminine tends to be the chaser still, because of the fact that she knows more. And but the knowledge of the knowing comes from intuition. The divine masculine is slightly far behind, that's all. So the next question would be, is the runner chaser phase necessary? Can one just avoid it? And why is it that it seems to happen to every twin flame couple out there? To answer that question, it tends to be a fixation of the twin flame journey, but not always there is a runner chaser dynamic as well. Like I've explained in my other videos, that everyone has got a different soul history. So some of you may be very close to union, so you may have mastered and mastered that phase of runner chaser dynamic, so you're no longer the runner or the chaser, but you are at peace, but you're still in separation, but you're very close to union, but there is no runner chaser dynamic there. So that could also happen. So if you base your life right now, everyone is in a different level in their journey, and I don't even want to use the word level, then you're going to compare yourself with others, but everyone is in a very unique situation. So sometimes if you feel like, so the key point of today's life is that don't compare your journey with others. Don't compare yourself with others at all. Everyone's journey is 100% unique, and what you're doing is purely based on your experience and what you signed up for on earth and what you are supposed to experience. But always remember, the only thing you can do is to ascend from within, because when vibrationally you are ascending and you are vibrating at a higher vibration, the not so good energies can't really infiltrate or cause obstacles in your union journey. So when you are vibrating higher and higher, somehow your divine masculine mirrors back to that, and he's also vibrating higher and higher. And together, you guys are really in that rhythm whereby union is inevitable. And for those who are in union and still feel like you are in separation, is because of the vibration. So which vibration you are living in determines the quality of your life on earth. Having said that, the runner chaser dynamic is a powerful one, but again, there are the negative side and the positive side to it. The positive side is that being a chaser and not getting any result forces the divine feminine to look inward. And being the runner and not having any logic or rationality behind it would also make the divine masculine to look within. So when you're both looking within, you change the dynamic completely, because you're like, why am I running? So the divine masculine will question why he's running, and divine feminines will question that too. So some of you may ask me this: oh, as a divine feminine, I was the runner first, I was avoiding first. Because having experienced this runner chaser dynamic for a while, some divine feminines are like, you know what, I am just going to not do anything at all because I know my divine masculine is going to run eventually. So I'm just not going to chase at all. But afterwards, when you get deep into the journey, you start having this inherent need to be together all the time. All right. With that, if you guys have no questions, I will move on to the channeling aspect. So I'm just going to summarize why are divine feminines inherently chasers. Like I said, historical reasons, biological reasons, circumstantial reasons, and because of where you are in the stage of your evolution in your twin flame journey, that also affects the runner chaser dynamics. And these are the reasons why the divine feminine is the chaser, but that doesn't mean she's always going to be the chaser. As I had explained in my other videos, there will come a point when the divine masculine awakens and the divine feminine is just sick and tired of chasing. The divine masculine may chase, but that is going to be a very short period. So there will be a role reversal. So hence that's why you can't really compare what happens in a twin flame journey to a 3D journey, because the 3D journey is so much about judgment and competition and comparison. There is true love, two whole souls can fall in love and create magic and harmony in the universe too. But as a twin flame, when you become whole, there is that special vibration that you release to the universe, to earth, that really helps with the ascension process. So many twin flames tend to be grid workers as well, and I will do a topic on that because that is something that one of y'all had requested for me to do. Grid workers. So a lot of twin flames tend to, you may notice that you're moving a lot or you're stuck in a particular place because you are taking care of the energetic space there, or you are inspiring certain places. So if you're traveling a lot, you know that, all right, so this is what I'm doing. You're weaving certain energies into certain points on earth so that it's like a circuit, right? If you have different points, then it's going to light up. And another thing is that I think I have covered what I wanted to cover. And if you guys have no questions, I'll just do a quick summary on what is going on right now. So deep down, what is going on is that Earth is energetically ascending. So a lot of y'all may feel a bit loopy in a kind of a dreamlike stage. You may feel like there's like glitches in the matrix. What is happening is that Earth is ascending to a higher vibration right now, and many of y'all are ready and are going along with it. So you may feel like and a dream within a dream. But Earth is going up a vibration, so it's no longer going to be third dimensional energy. Majority of Earth is going to transcend to 5D, 6D. So welcome to the new world. I know it's too early to say that, but yeah, you can see the changes. So some of the symptoms will be like you may be feeling lightheaded, a bit loopy. You may have no sense of time. You may feel like time is just a man-made thing. And then you will have a more spiritual connection with self, and you will also find miracles happening in your twin flame journey. What you thought was impossible is all going to turn around. Many of y'all may feel like, oh, I've got a long way to union, but now it's like you're so close to union. Major miracles are happening. With that, I will close the topic and I'll start the channeling. Wow, exactly a week for Christmas. So Christmas is on Monday next week. Guys, can you believe it that this year 2023 is coming to an end, and it has happened so quickly. All right, so I'm going to start with the channeling. So I'm going to go with the order. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just going to bring out my list. So I have got Rachel. I have got my. Again, guys, thank you all for your tips. I really appreciate that, and it means a lot. I've got more time to content create, and I deeply, deeply appreciate all your tips from the bottom of my heart. And here's my PayPal for those of you all who want a tip. And again, guys, please do keep suggesting the topics you guys want me to talk about. I'm sure I have been doing this for 2 years, so I would have at least had more than 100 discourses. So if there's a topic that you guys are interested in, anything, please feel free to suggest. You can message me directly, or you can comment on my album. Either way, let me know. Also, guys, do check out my website for private services. I've got plenty of that going on right now. This is my website. Do check that out. And I am going to introduce a whole new list of services for the new year and for Christmas, because I know a lot of you are excited about 2024, what you guys may have store in 2024, how far you are in energetically, etc. So that will be coming up as well. Feel free to check out my website and space. Also, tell me, how have you guys been feeling? Have you guys been feeling the energies of how strong they have been lately? Have you been having dreams that are. So, I've noticed a lot of you all are having some bad dreams as well, and that is really, really affecting you guys too. All right, just bear with me. And then I've got Areen. I have got Nicole. I've got Diana. I've got Nimith. Carrie. Shay. Marion. And Q. All right, this will be the order, and some of you already have your questions there. So, is Rachel here? There's Rebecca. I missed her. All right, is Rachel here today? All right, I don't see Rachel, but I'm going to start with your channeling. So, Rachel's question is, how is he feeling towards me when he talks? Yes, I did get yours. So, this is the order. So, you are going to be after Mai. So, Rachel, Mai, Rebecca, Areen, Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Carrie, Shay, Marion, and Q. So, that is the order, guys. All right, so let me see what I am picking up for Rachel. What I'm sensing is that he is feeling very excited towards you. He's feeling very passionate towards you, Rachel. So I do sense a lot of passion. I also sense a lot of determination in his energies. That is a big shift to what he is usually. I mean, he's very determined, but I feel like right now he wants to he wants to actually change the way he has been to you in the past. You see, that's the thing. He has all of this within, and when he speaks with you, it's like what he has within doesn't come out right. So he tends to, his personality tends to come into play, and what he truly wants to express tends to become a misunderstanding. So in a way, he's kind of triggered by you, Rachel. So he's triggered by the journey, he's triggered by you, and then he goes into that rhythm of why he makes you feel unimportant, and that is not his intention. Often it is not his intention at all. He just doesn't know how to express because he's very frustrated by you guys not being together at all, and that causes him a lot of distress because he wants to be together and he's not able to be together, and that frustration is what he projects to you. And that's why whenever he talks to you, he is not able to express how he feels wholeheartedly. So he's always like a pendulum swinging back and forth and constantly causing that pain and suffering and confusion to you. So what I'm picking up is that with 2024, that energies is going to shift because the power of the year is going to actually cause him to have that complete reset in his life, and also to make you feel much more alive and awakened. Hence, what he is feeling towards you is that, let me dissect it a little. So he's feeling a lot of hope, he's feeling a lot of love, but he's also feeling a lot of sadness because he just doesn't know how to make it happen. He doesn't know how to actually find the balance between the both of you in terms of your connection, how to actually feel that balance and that alignment. So that is what he's truly feeling about you. But don't worry, Rachel, it's going to shift. He's going to start being more and more honest, and I do see a lot of integrity coming on his path. He's going to be more open about his feelings without hurting you, and because he can notice the major shift in your energies and in a good way, so that is also causing that alignment with both of you as well. So that determination is going to birth new memories and new interactions between the both of you. So your guides want you to know that things are getting better, and you are going to feel much more, you're going to have a much more open relationship, open in terms of your feelings, emotions, and also you guys will bring it to the next level. All this while time has passed, and you may have felt like there's so much you guys did, especially Rachel. You feel like you've done so much, and why isn't it not aligning? That is shifting, that is changing, and you will find the balance that you're both seeking. With that, I hope you have enjoyed the channeling, and let me go on to Mai. So Mai, are you here? And Mai, do you have a question? Okay, Mai just said she wanted a general. All right. I don't see Mai yet. I'm just going to give it another second or two. Oh, I see 9 of you all and 9 reactions. Okay, so what am I picking up for Mai? So, Mai, you are going through a massive transition in your life right now. There is a lot of changes within. So, you may be feeling more alive lately, but at the same time, because of these energetic changes, you may also be feeling a little tired. So, in a way, you are expanding, you are really experiencing a lot of downloads and activations, so your ability to see and perceive has increased tremendously. You are more in a state of zen than ever before, but still you have a lot more exploration to do. And somehow beautifully, this is integrating well with your divine masculine. So, in other words, he is also inspired by your transition and changes and activations. So, I see your divine masculine exploding into consciousness bubbles. So, he's getting a lot of downloads, even though they may not make sense. Vibrationally, both of you have leaped into another more profound dimension, vibrations. Hence, the way you see each other is also changing in a good way, of course. So, the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he is feeling a lot of he's feeling a lot of cold feet. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of butterflies in his stomach, because I feel he wants to say a lot of things, yet he is kind of like holding back and not exactly knowing what he wants to say to you. So I'm picking up on that quite a bit. I'm picking up that he is determined, and he's also feeling that transformation within him. However, he's just afraid to express it. And I feel like he's taking his time a little here. It's like trying to really, really think about what he wants to express to you so that it's balanced and well in alignment. So, like, the theme that is going on with him right now is that he wants to be honest, he wants to live by example than by saying things. So he wants to do things, he wants to show more action. So in other words, he wants to show that he loves you in his mannerisms, in his physical expressions rather than his verbal expressions. So I'm seeing that shifting a lot, and you may notice that too. So the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine to you is that he's just saying that he has a lot of things he wants to say. He has a lot of surprises for you too. So there's going to be changes coming in 2024. And I feel like there is something that he wants to express, like something that's deep within, like something that happened in his past, like he wants to like share everything with you, like he wants to be 100% open with you. I feel right now your divine masculine is at a place whereby he feels that holding back is only causing pain and distance in the connection. So he wants to be 100% honest. So, which means he wants to talk about his trauma, he wants to talk about his pain, he wants to talk about his behavior, he wants to talk about why he's so stagnant sometimes, or why he's so rigid sometimes, and why he's not expressing everything. So, he wants to talk about who he is so that he's able to have a more fulfilling connection with you. So that's where he's at. As far as this week is concerned, your energies are looking beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of blue and gold, which indicates communication and higher level awareness. So that is a good sign. In terms of yourself, of course, you do have some 3D stuff coming up, and that it does affect your clarity. But I do see a lot of prospect at work. So I do see new opportunities coming in terms of promotions or even financial abundance. So I do see growth in that aspect of your life as well, Mai. I definitely feel like you will be given opportunities to grow and expand in your work environment, and that will translate to financial abundance as well. I also feel like you will individually embark in a creative pursuit. So it could be something that is temporary or something that is going to be kind of like a passion project, but it's going to be very profitable. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Mai. And the messages I'm getting from your angels are that they want you to know that you're on a roll, and for you not to give any more power to the 3D feelings that bring you down, because you are right now living, experiencing your goddess self. And before you fully awaken, for you to just sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. With that, I hope you have enjoyed your channeling, and I've got Rebecca. So I know Rebecca is here, right? So Rebecca, do you have any questions in particular, or do you want me to bring this reading in a particular direction, or do you want me to do a general channeling? No, Carrie, you haven't missed yours. Again, guys, I'll go through the order. So I still have Rebecca, Irene, Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Carrie, Shay, Marianne, and Q. Perfect, Rebecca. Let me channel that for you. So, what is happening? So, Rebecca, energetically, you're blossoming. You are much more in a stage whereby you have finally started living for yourself, and you're actually in alignment with the truth of who you are in a soul level, and you are translating that truth and wisdom into the 3D world. You are no longer bound by situations or people or experiences that you don't feel like you wholeheartedly have to do. So that is great growth and determination on your path. So that looks very, very promising in terms of your soul evolution. And interestingly, that is mirroring with your divine masculine as well. He has also become more assertive, straight to the point, and he's not taking any more nonsense in his life. So that is the growth he is experiencing. So in a way, you're both like inspiring each other on an energetic level. There's a lot of 5D interaction between the both of y'all, and maybe that's the reason why you are feeling a bit lost, because there's so much happening within, and there's also a lot happening in the 3D world that you just feel a little bit um, in terms of interaction in the 3D world, because there's a lot happening in 5D. So, what are his 3D thoughts? His 3D thoughts is that he's feeling more powerful in the sense that he wants to bring his businesses to the next level. He wants to bring his career to the next level. I feel he's very motivated right now, and somehow you are being inspired by that as well. You both want to really progress in life. For your divine masculine, it's ambition. He wants to succeed, he wants to impress you. He thinks that him being an alpha male is what's going to like draw you towards him, but he may be wrong, because you're going to accept him however he is. However, this is what he feels. So his 3D thoughts are that he always feels like he's not good enough for you. And even your recent interaction, he just felt a bit overwhelmed by the fact that no matter what he does, he is not able to impress you or make you feel like the way you're supposed to feel, like the queen of the universe. So he has got all of these expectations within him that he wants to portray to you. However, he majorly fails most of the time, because what he tries to express to you always comes out in the wrong way. So I do feel a bit of a verbal restriction within. Like what he wants to express tends to be nuance, like the nuances tends to change. Like the tone changes. Like he is actually meaning something, but the way it comes out to you is different. So hence he's very, very confused. Sometimes he feels a bit threatened because you're a teacher, and he feels like, oh no, I really have to be careful with my words, because of the fact that he feels like sometimes he thinks in his mother tongue that what he wants to express to you gets lost in translation. So I'm sensing a lot of fear. within him. So you have another question. Was he as confused as I was with our absolutely, he was 100% confused because what he wanted to express and what came out and what you understood, three different things. That has been bothering him a lot, but he just doesn't know how to clarify because he doesn't want to make things worse. So I definitely do see some form of 3D communication coming in, and it will happen. Either one of you will reach out, but I do find that interaction to be more harmonious. You know, you guys will actually clarify things and feel much more better about it. He does feel like it troubles him a lot that he's not able to communicate efficiently to you. That bothers him a lot, and not because half the time he's very nervous when he's around you or when he's interacting with you, and then what he wants to say comes out wrongly, in other words. So that's what's going on is 3D at the moment. And what else am I picking up? I do see a lot of progress in terms of your soul growth and evolution for both of you. And both of you are like somehow I sense a lot of determination and inspiration and forward thinking. Like right now, you both are ready to embrace the new world. Like 2024 is going to be a year of change because 2023 and 2022 was about a year of introspection. Right now, it's going to be a year of action. 2024 is going to be where your talents and potential is going to really shine. And finally, you guys are going to be in perfect alignment that you guys will look back and realize, did we have to go through this? But it was necessary as part of building the foundation within you and the strength that you are going to experience in the future. So everything that happened perfectly as per divine design. And that is what the universe wants to tell you, that you guys are headed in the most beautiful direction, and everything that you guys want is going to manifest from within, and union is definitely happening. How or why is not something that you have to ask, it is happening. That's all the universe wants you to know. With that, I hope you have enjoyed the channeling, Rebecca, and I will go on to Areen. Areen, are you here? So I've got Areen, Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Carrie, Shay, Marian, and Q. All right, I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds. Oops. Oh, yes, you are here. So, do you have a particular question? Or do you just want me to do a general reading, Areen? Okay, I'll do a general one. Ah, perfect timing. So, I'm seeing a lot of gold. And gold always, the color gold or be it gold itself, indicates a lot of newness. You know, gold is supposed to be royal and gold is supposed to be very solid. I do feel like life is going to be more stable in the coming months for you, and 2024 is going to be majorly transformative in every aspect of your life. Your passion projects are going to birth more passion projects. In other words, you will be exploring your talent. So, what I'm getting is that the goal that I'm seeing right now as I channel for you translates to inner talents being awakened. So, you still have more within you that hasn't been explored. So, that is going to come to place, and your direction is going to change based on your newfound knowledge that comes from within. So I'm seeing that happening major level. Also, I am noticing a deep sense of expression, a deep sense of knowing. So in a way, I notice that you're awakening to your inner powers more and more. So that is going to give you that stability that you've been searching for a very long time. So I do see another big theme that is coming up is happiness. So you're going to realize what happiness is. In the past, you confused happiness as a kind of high that you're trying to chase, but not right now. You realize that happiness is peace, and you actually enjoy those moments in nature or in life or anything. Those moments matter a lot to you, and now you realize that happiness comes to you and you're no longer chasing it. Happiness, stability, and security are all coming towards you. In the past, you chased them, but now it's shifted. Even love, the way you look at love has changed, and the way you, both you and your twin flame, see the world has majorly shifted. So in that way, you're both in like perfect alignment, and that is very beautiful. And you're also like inspiring, encouraging each other to truly, truly succeed. Hence, the last bit of our reading would be abundance and finance. Again, the way you look at money has shifted as well. So you're no longer thinking that, oh, I'm not abundant enough, or I'm not financially making enough, but more of like, the opportunities are out there and I'm going to grasp them, embrace them, and that is going to give me the financial abundance that I'm seeking for. So that's where you're at, and that is very, very beautiful, because now you're on a roll and you are going to like massively, massively, massively succeed and progress. So, what are the messages that I'm getting from your guidance team? What I'm getting is that I'm sensing a lot of, you're going to what the universe wants you to know is that you're going to be very proud of the things you do, because you thought these things were unattainable or unachievable, but now it has shifted. So anything you put your heart and soul to is going to birth you results that is going to exceed your expectations. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to move on to Nicole. Oops. Let me see. Is Nicole here? Oh, Nicole says, tip channeling 1216. Thank you as always. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. Yes. All right. Let me see what I'm picking up. Nicole is saying, experiencing the sabotage at my job, having been having tons of anxiety. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Nicole. Oh dear. What I'm picking up is that the sabotage, as I channeled last week, comes from jealousy, comes from inherent competition. It's like there is this whole group who are just conspiring against you. But however, I do see that you have support in higher management. What I'm picking up is that there are invisible people, meaning there are people who have more power and authority, or who actually have your back because they see your talent and potential. So as much as there's a lot of conspiracy to cause you a lot of instability at work, there are also supporters of you or helping you from behind the scenes. So right now I'm seeing a lot of chaos, but yet there is going to be balance that's going to birth out of your situation as well. The sabotage is getting worse and worse by the day, because these people are vile and evil, and oh dear, their vibrations are so intensely disappointing. So much jealousy, so much envy, and that is the reason why you are feeling a lot of anxiety, not only because of the situation, but because of the bad energy they are sending your way. So my recommendation would be salt baths. Cleanse yourself with salt. Salt is most efficient. Lemon, like cut out a lemon and leave it at your door or something. These are simple rituals that will help you to energy balance. Oh wow, perfect timing. So yes, have a salt bath, or get a pail of water and add salt and turmeric. And because usually it's in your it's at your feet that all of the vibrations, all these bad vibrations tend to be absorbed through there. So if you dip your feet in a water filled with salt and turmeric, if you have that spice, that would help as well, and lemon. that would highly help. But it is getting really intense. But don't worry, keep praying to God, keep connecting to your guides, your higher self. Like I said, there are good people who are helping you also. So think about that. Not everyone is trying to cause you harm. And in fact, I'm seeing a whole war happening in terms of your situation. There are people who want to help you to see you succeed, and then there are people who just want to see your downfall. So, like I said, salt would be helpful. Another thing is some mantras may help for you, Nicole, like chant Om or anything that you resonate with on YouTube. If you could like center your thoughts and say certain mantras in repetition, that could help as well. So, what am I seeing in terms of your future? Is this situation going to change? It will definitely change. There is going to come a point where the people who are conspiring against you, that's going to stop. And what will really help is that if you can vibrate higher and if you can really bring your energies up, then you yourself create this shield around you and it will battle those energies away. But they are not going to be able to do what they're doing for long. That is going to shift. There's going to be intervention. I feel like someone in higher management is going to put them in place. So that is definitely happening. It could happen by the end of the year in another 2 weeks. So 2024 will be much more stable for you, Nicole. Things will start to balance out more. But right now, most important thing is keep yourself as much as you can vibrate higher, and you will be able to see changes happening. And remember, the universe is always there for you to support you. Another thing that I'm really picking up and channeling is that there's going to be a career shift for you. So I feel like the good people in your company may offer you other opportunities to either completely take you out of that situation and post you in a different department or a different place. So that is definitely in the talks, or to change the people in your present environment. So it's either you are moving somewhere better or these people are moving out of your situation. So one of these is definitely happening, and this is what I feel that they're talking about. And with that, I hope you have gotten some inspiration from the channeling. Do take care of yourself. Salt is amazing, guys. It applies to everyone as well. But yeah, you can shield yourself by taking salt baths, mantras, lemons, and yeah, this will really, really help. All right, so next up, hi Harshi, good to see you as well. Yes, Nicole says this is the worst of the worst. It's unreal. Yes, it is the worst of the worst. Very, very dark energies at place. But don't worry, you are being protected and you will see it very soon. Like you will see changes happening in the next couple of days. In fact, next week when if you join the live again, you will tell me that there is a update, a change in your situation, and I can't wait to hear that. But take care of yourself. Always remember, they can only take your power away if you give it away. So don't. Always remember, you are highly talented, full of potential. You are here. Like, think of this as a test, an obstacle. This is only going to make you stronger, better, and your talents to shine in the world. So good things are coming ahead, Nicole, and really, it will all be good. All right, I have got Diana, Nimit, Carrie, Shay, Marian, and Q. So Diana said that she won't be joining me this week, but thank you again for your really, really generous tip. But oh, this is what Diana had to say. For the tip jar won't be in the live today, but I'll be watching the recording. Sending all my love to everyone watching the live, and hope you all have a safe and joyful festive season with family, friends, and loved ones. All right, what am I picking up for Diana? So, Diana, what I am feeling today is that you are going through this beautiful, beautiful energy shift. I'm seeing a lot of pink, blue, yellow, green, silver. It's like both you and your divine masculine are going through a cosmic dance. I feel this eagerness in your divine masculine's energies. It's like he can't wait to see you. He's very, very excited. He's very nervous as well, but he can't wait to see you and express all that he has been holding in, which is passion, love, excitement, that I actually see a very, very, very auspicious union. You're going to feel it's going to exceed your expectation. Your reconnection is going to exceed expectations a millionfold. There's going to be a lot of romance this holiday season. I'm sensing a lot of profound joy and magic. It's truly like for you, you guys are vibrating on the energies of love and abundance and magic and bliss, and it's going to be very, very transformative. I also feel like the heart to heart conversations are going on to the next level, and that is going to really, really change the direction of where your relationship is headed to, which is, commitment, children, marriage. I definitely see 2024 a proposal taking place for you, Diana. It's going to be very, very beautiful. I do see friends and family surrounding you at this event. I also see a beautiful wedding, probably by the ocean. I'm seeing water, so either it's going to be very beautiful, but I definitely see a commitment happening between the both of you. So it could probably be a wedding, it could be just a proposal, or it could be both. It could be a proposal first, and then the following year you could have the wedding, but it's definitely happening. But this is going to be very crucial. The next couple of weeks are going to be very, very crucial in your connection. There's a lot of holly jolly feelings going on between the both of you, but a lot of excitement. See, all the pain and that hurt was all transmuted in the last couple of months. So right now you're both in that state of zen where you just want to appreciate each other and love each other the way you are to one another, and how you're profoundly an inspiration to each other. That is going to come through, and I see so much magic and joy in your interactions that are coming. A lot of love, a lot of gifts, a lot of presents. You're going to really live in the moment. Like right now, what you're going to experience is something that you've never experienced in this lifetime before. Pure happiness, bliss of being together. With that, I hope you have enjoyed the channeling, Diana. And with that, I'll go on to the next person. Nimit, are you here? And I think Nimit had a question, so let me pull that up. Nimit says, "Hi Vaish, please provide an update on the energy with SPJ and what is in store for us in 3D in 2024 post Mercury retrograde. Thank you." Oh, of course, we are going through Mercury retrograde. All right. So, what am I picking up for you and SPJ? So, yes, this is a time not to really communicate. Mercury retrograde, prone to a lot of misunderstanding. But one thing is, what I'm picking up energetically is that it's going to be very different this time round. What you expect may happen is not going to happen. Things are going to truly transform, and you're going to actually see a whole shift in direction as far as your divine feminine is concerned. So 3D wise, I feel there is going to be more honesty. You're going to, like, I feel like she's going to open up, and she's going to be truthful with you about her feelings and why she has behaved the way she had behaved the whole of 2023. I feel that is coming in a lot, but that will be more expressed in 2024 post Mercury retrograde. So, what is going to happen is that I feel that she's going to open up to you, and finally, she's going to tell you that the reason why she had been pushing you away in the past was her and not you, and that she really values and respects your love. And deep within, she actually feels a lot of stability and security when she even thinks about you. So there's going to be a lot of honesty right now. I feel like you don't even have to do anything on your end. Just go with the flow. I see a lot of green. So your heart chakras are looking really beautiful right now. I see a lot of heart to heart energetic exchanges that's taking place between the both of you, which is a very good sign. I'm also noticing that I feel that she wants to reveal something deep within. So that is definitely coming, but she wants to do it right. So I do sense like she may hold back on certain things, but it will come through eventually. Also see a lot of energetic shifts in both your sacral chakra. So there's going to be a lot of emotions and feelings expressed as well. So in a really, really good way, I do see that coming. The major obstacle will be foundation root. So I do see there's some challenges with the root chakra for your divine feminine, but that is being repaired as we speak. I feel like she's really planning on the direction that she's heading on. She is she's truly trying to change the direction she has been walking on, because the whole of 2023, like whatever plan she had and whichever direction that she was crossing, it always failed majorly, but right now it is shifting. So I notice that a lot. So what are the messages that I'm getting from your divine feminine is that she is highly apologetic, that she's very embarrassed by her behavior in the past, and she wants to tell you that she's extremely sorry for that, and she wishes that she could correct things, and she feels like right now she has the courage to actually come forth and be clean and honest with you. So the universe is blessing your connection and union, so things are leading in a auspicious way. You are going to feel find union with each other in 2024. So that's what I'm getting for you, Nimit, and I hope you have enjoyed the channeling. Next up, I have got Carrie. Carrie, are you here? So I've got Carrie, I've got Shay, I've got Marion, and Q. So I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. So, Nimit, I hope I've answered all of your questions. Do you have anything else that you specifically want me to channel until Carrie comes in? All right, I am going to move on to Carrie. Carrie, when you see this. So, Carrie's question is, Hi, Vaish. Today I want to ask if you see me meeting my DM in person for the time, anytime soon. Thank you so much. All right. So what I am feeling and sensing is that January, February and March could be significant periods where you could be meeting your DM in person. I definitely see that coming, because deep down your DM wants to actually see you in person, and that desire has been brewing in for a very, very long time. Also, the stars are much more aligned in 2024 for you guys to actually meet in person. So the first 3 months of next year is going to be very, very crucial. Having said that, miracles and magic can happen, and who knows, you may even meet exactly on the 31st of December. That could happen as well. But I'm definitely seeing more certainty in the first quarter of next year. That meeting will happen, and it will be a very, very blissful meeting. I do see a lot of flowers at play. So either you may meet in a park or a garden or place where there are flowers. So the place you eat may have flowers on the table, but or he may come with a bouquet of flowers because when he meets you in person, that may be what. But I do see a lot of flowers, and flowers embody a lot of joy and peace and romanticism. I see that coming. I also see the colors red and blue and green, which is an indicator of the passion that you both hold deep down. So that is looking very profound and very, very magical as well. I'm also feeling like you guys will be talking a lot about life in general. So when you meet in person, there's going to be a lot of soul level exploration and talk. All right, Carrie has come in. She is saying that, yes, I'm here. I don't really feel as strongly for him as I did still have love for him. However, it feels different now. A lot of the signs I used to get, songs has stopped. So I'm just wondering, do you see us actually meeting in person anytime soon? We still no contact. I've been sensing a lot of excitement for no reason. In fact, what I just channeled makes sense to what you have commented here. So, you not feeling any signs is actually a very good sign, because pre-union stage, pre-contact stage, often there will be no clue from the universe. That in itself is a sign that great things are going to happen. It's just a feeling from within. So you are perfectly in alignment. And like I said, you guys are going to probably meet in the first quarter of next year. January, February, and March are very crucial. So you may hear from him, and that would manifest into meeting in person. I do also see that you guys may randomly bump into each other, so that's definitely there as well. So either thing, something will break the no contact period. So it could be you might bump into each other and break the no contact period, or he may just garner the courage to just communicate with you. It could be something as, it could be like a wish, it could be a happy new year, it could be something like that, or it could be a genuine, it could be something like genuinely is wishing you for the new year, or genuinely is asking you how you're doing. So I do see these things coming, and that is going to translate into a meeting. And when you meet, like I said, I do see a lot of flowers. So you may meet in a park, or you may meet where there are a lot of flowers. Who knows, it could be the botanical gardens. But I do see flowers, so he may bring you a bouquet of flowers as well. But deep down, there's a lot of excitement. There's something within him that has unlocked, and hence why you are feeling a sense of excitement for no reason. But definitely, this is a good sign of meeting again and reunion again. Reunion energies are at a all-time high for you at the moment. So don't worry about the signs. The signs are just, they're just there, but it doesn't matter. Just trust your intuition, and expect the unexpected. Good things are going to come ahead for you both. And I do see a lot of spiritual exploration between the both of you. Your talks will be centered around everything about life, love, everything. I feel it will start off very general when you meet, and then it will become deeper and deeper. It's definitely going to be a very strong meeting that happens between the both of you, and it is going to be very harmonious, and it's going to be in alignment as well. So the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine's higher self is that he's very excited to be seeing you soon, and he's got a lot of excitement and desire and expression. And in fact, he wants to talk to you about everything and anything in the world, because he feels so comfortable. He feels like he's returning home, and he just wants to see you and be with you. And I see that major, major, major transformation taking place in his energetic fields, and he absolutely, absolutely wants to see you, surprise you. So I do see divine intervention taking place. So again, there will be a meeting. How, when, why, don't question it. It's going to happen. So I hope you have enjoyed that channeling, Carrie. And with that, I will move on to the next person. Shay. Shay, are you here? So what does Shay has for me? All right, Shay's question is, Frank and I have slowly started back talking. Yes, Carrie, that's why he wants to deeply within, he wants to communicate back with you. Hence, that's why Carrie says he also blocked me a month ago for a few weeks, then unblocked me. Exactly. So there's all this is going to go away and you guys are going to meet. So don't worry, Carrie, and all the best to you. Shay, perfect timing. Shay's question is Frank and I have slowly started uh, talking again. Do you have any messages for me, please? And thank you. Like I said last week, you guys are, rebuilding, and there's going to be more stability coming for you guys in the next couple of weeks. And the messages I'm getting is that he wants to do things different. So 2024 is going to be the year where you're going to see a different side to him, a softer side, a side where he's more interactive with you, where he's more open with you, where he actually tells you what is going on and updates you instead of disappearing. So all of that habits are going to disappear as the new year is born. You're going to see a major shift in his energies. But what is very crucial is the next couple of days, how he is going to be more and more open. What you hadn't seen in a long time, you're going to see. He's going to be more in the zone. He's going to be more in the moment. So there's going to be a lot of moment to moment expression. So definitely, I see momentum building in your communication, and that is a very good sign because you're headed in the right direction. So in terms of guidance, I'll just say, Shay, keep going with the flow. Just just go with the flow, and you will notice a lot of colors and changes in his interactions with you. So do see, I do feel um there will be more meetings between the both of you where you guys would be, you'll be having shared experiences together. So it could be like a theme park. You might be doing very adventurous stuff together. You may be like connecting to that youthfulness within the both of you. I do see that coming, definitely. The messages I'm getting from the universe is that, Shay, you are perfectly where you're supposed to be. Just go with the flow, go with the momentum, and great things will come ahead for you both. Most importantly is that don't worry, the past won't repeat itself. There will be more consistency and stability. Things will definitely shape up, and they will transform, and they will uniquely go on to the next level. That's what I am seeing for you, Shay. What else am I picking up? I'm seeing a lot of activations in the throat chakra and the crown chakra collectively for the both of you. So that's a good sign. So there's a deeper sense of connection between the both of you. A lot of activations are taking place. Hence, you will be definitely having soulful, in depth conversation taking place between you, more heart to heart communication as well. I do see green, gold, pink. There is more higher dimensional interference that is taking place as well. I do definitely see 13D and 14D taking place, which is good. And his higher self wants you to know that wants you to know that he will be better, and he is coming in with a lot of surprises for you in terms of personality, character, stability, assurance, everything. He's going to be a completely different man with the same soul essence, of course. So it's going to be him, but a much better version of him. So that's what you're going to see and experience, Shay. So that's what I have for you today. With that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling. So I have got Marion and Q. So just the two of you left. Guys, I also wanted to say that I still have the post 1212 portal aligner on. So even if you haven't gotten the 1212 portal healing, you can still get this. And for those of you who did get the 1212 portal healing, this is an aligner and transformer that will further work with the 1212 portal energies to enhance your twin flame journey. So I'm going to share that with you guys here as well. with that, I'm waiting for Marion. Marion, are you here? Also, guys, I just want to say that you guys are all amazing. You guys are so beautiful, and I'm so excited, to do all these lives every week for you. Please, if you have any suggestions, do comment on my album, and also I'll be very grateful if you guys leave a review. It's been, I feel like my album has been very, very inactive, so I'm going to send you a link. I'll be very, very grateful if you guys could leave a review as well. So, this is my link. Yes, Marion, you did. Thank you so much. I've already started working on your activator. Perfect. So, Marion, do you have a particular question, or do you want me to do a general channeling for you from what I'm picking up? So I think what I am picking up, you see, immediately, what I'm seeing is I see a lot of yellow and gold, which means a lot of opportunities are coming your way. Um, and I'm also noticing that you will have a lot of support from your immediate environment. I'm also noticing a lot of white, which means angels around you all the time, guiding you. Also, see a stronger energetic presence, like a veil of protection around your aura and your divine masculine's aura. It feels like both of you are ascending and transforming together. You may feel like, oh, we are not really interacting much in 3D, but again, this phase is necessary for you guys to really work on yourselves in a way and to work on neutralizing your 3D situations. So in other words, there's a lot of astral traveling, interactions, heart to heart conversations that is happening multidimensionally. A lot of mysticism and magic. It feels like both of you are just telepathically connecting, and so you are receiving a lot of messages between the both of you even without having the need to like communicate. So it's just there. You feel each other's love profoundly, and that is so beautiful. So much magic, so much amazement all coming through. In fact, it is as though you are entering a new era in your life where things will start to majorly transform. In terms of career, I'm feeling like you will be in a position where your talents will be recognized more. I feel you'll be approached by people with new opportunities. I do see that coming as well. I also feel you may start something of your own. So it could be a business that you open, or it could be with someone that you collaborate. It could be with your sister or your family. You guys may do something together. I definitely see that coming. And because the holiday season is filled with magic and mysticism and miracles, I do sense that there will be new beginnings for you and your divine masculine. Like as though suddenly everything is just going to be in perfect alignment. I do see a major, major activation in your root chakra and your DM's root chakra. So change is going to be inevitable at this change, but change for the good. So you're going to have stability and change at the same time, and it's going to benefit everybody. It's going to benefit you, your DM, your family members. Everyone is going to be at peace at the situation. So I'm sensing a lot of heart to heart conversations. Also, I do see that there is going to be a lot of trust. I'm getting the word trust. So I feel people are going to trust you with more responsibilities in a good way. Also, things with your karmic will also reach a point of neutralization. I feel like instead of fighting and battling and blaming and pushing all of it on you, I feel like your karmic is going to finally realize that everything that you have done for him comes from a good place, and all that he has been doing, it's his own doing. So that realization is going to hit on him, and with that a new path will be born for him. So in a way, when he finds his new path, your paths will start to like go in different directions. I mean, you will still be connected because of your daughter, but I feel like your karmic will find the happiness he's seeking. In other words, that's going to affect your life, because when he finds his happiness, you're going to be at peace at home. I also feel that there's a lot of joyous energies, there's a lot of prospect, and all. You may feel like everything that you're talking about are just ideas right now, but what you'll be surprised that these ideas are going to become reality. So anything that you put your heart and set it out to do, it's going to happen. And most importantly, I sense a lot of peace. I sense a lot of peace and joy, and also innately you feel like you don't have to fight any longer. You don't have to fight this journey of life. Things will flow. I do see an incredible flow happening in your life, a lot of smoothness. So 2024 is going to be incredibly, incredibly promising, because finally you will realize that all my dreams are coming true. You will literally wake up one morning and realize that, hey, I'm finally living all of my dreams in harmony, in peace, and everything is in alignment, and I've all the support and opportunities with me. You will feel more in control of your life, Marian, and that is very, very beautiful. And finally you'll feel like you don't have to try, it just happens. So that's where you're at. That is where you are at. I do sense that God is always with you. Your faith in God is 100% always. You're being supported by the angels. Also feel a whole new group of your guidance team has gone through an upgrade. So your guides are there guiding you in the most profound ways as possible, and God is there with you always. So immense blessings to you, Marian, always. And with that, finally, the messages your divine masculine has for you is that he wants you to know that things are getting sweeter, and it cannot get sweeter than this. So, in other words, he's very excited to spend more times and looks forward to those sweet moments that are going to come. He truly believes in that, because all of your interactions happening multidimensionally in the astral plane, he knows he's going to anchor into 3D soon. So, there's going to be more and more. Um, Fruitful moments that is being born for the both of you. So it's going to be very magical. You're entering a magical period right now, and everything is going to be beautiful, and opportunities are just going to appear even without you trying. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Marian, and all the best to you, because great things are coming for you. And finally, I have Q. So, Q, are you here? I realized that today my channelings have been much more slower. Usually I go through 11 channelings much more faster, but I realized taking much longer today. So Marian is saying, yes, Vash, we don't communicate that much, but we are seeing each other sometimes in dreams, and we reunite. It's more magic and wisdom from him and makes me in awe. I'm thinking my DM is awakened. Everything is in peace and miraculous. I'm protected always. I'm grateful. Thank you so much, Vash, for your always, Marian. Such a pleasure. I'm so happy to channel for you and do all the healings for you as well. So all the best to you. And yes, your divine masculine is awakening in a very, very rapid rate right now. He's awake, and that's why you're feeling that feeling him in his dreams. I mean, feeling him in your dreams more and more. Again, a lot of um, astral level meetings, multidimensional meetings taking place, and there's a lot of wisdom and magic coming from him. So it's all in alignment, all so pure, all so magical, and everything is just going to be perfect. And you may least expect it, but it is happening, and everything is majorly going in the right direction for you, Marian. And Q, finally, Q, do you have a particular question, or do you want me to do a general channeling? So let me see if Q has a question. All right, Q, what am I picking up for you? What I'm picking up for you is very, very beautiful. I'm picking up that I feel like your divine masculine is in his zone right now. So I feel he is going to be very creative, and he's also going to express certain things that he was not able to express in the past. So I do feel a more creative, like, you guys are going to talk about life, you're going to talk about your future, you're going to talk about things that you never knew that you guys could talk about. So I do see a lot of light-hearted banter, and you're going to flirt a lot, and you're also going to go deep. So there's going to be a balance of everything in your communication. Deep down, I feel like your divine masculine has a lot to express. And but he knows that he doesn't want to express it all at once because he has a whole lifetime with you and beyond. I also do see a deep shift that is taking place energetically. I'm sensing that he's awakening. He's awakening to his soul purpose. He's awakening to this journey. He's awakening to the truth of this journey. And he's just feeling much and much more closer to you. I feel that he's really weaving into your soul right now. Energetically, there's a lot of interactions between you, and his higher self is just as excited as his 3D self. And I do see an alignment with his 3D and 5D self. So that is a good sign as well. Of course, I do sense a lot of fear deep within in the root and the sacral. But that fear is not bad, but it's more of like propelling the both of you to express to each other. Of course, there is a fear of how you guys going to make this connection work, but it is going to work. And sooner and in time to come, you guys will find a balance. You will find a way to be together in the physical, in person, more and more. And somehow you don't know how or why, but it will definitely happen. And like I said, the excitement energies is going to come through. Even though you have been not speaking, don't worry. The distance is only in the 3D, but multidimensionally, the momentum is picking up. Just give it a little bit more time, and Q, he will come and he will communicate with you. His 3D self wants you to know that he's very, very excited and enthralled. And what affects him most is not seeing you in person. So that's what causing him a lot of pain and suffering. And the thing is, he is trying to figure out a way to actually see you in person, be with you in person, interact with you in person. So that is definitely, definitely, definitely happening. Also, there is going to be a major, major, major transformation that is going to take place between the both of you. So right now, Q, don't think in terms of 3D. What you can do to eliminate the confusion is to connect deeper with it. One of my suggestions will be take a paper out and write all that you're feeling, and then deep within, you will get the answers from your divine masculine's higher self. So, you know, deep down how he feels. He does feel that pain and suffering that comes from a place that he doesn't know how to bring this connection to the next level or stage. But that doesn't mean he's not excited or he's not in love with you. In fact, I am actually channeling the contrary. He's actually very, very excited. He's very much in love. There's a lot of fantasizing taking place. There's a lot of dream interaction taking place between the both of you. And his messages to you will be that he will come back, he will communicate with you, things will get better, and that he's always in awe with what an amazing, 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 beautiful individual you are. His thinking is that he is craving for that physical presence of you. So that's why he, to him, is like every time he communicates with you, he yearns and misses you. He wants to be and see you in person. So hence, that is the only obstacle I'm feeling right now between the both of you. Besides that, there's a lot of good, exciting energies that's coming your way. And with that, I am also picking up that your divine masculine is going to communicate with you very soon. That can happen anytime soon, and it will be a pleasant surprise. I can assure you that it will be good, and it will be good. So the frustration and infuriation and the anger comes from comes from a place where he is not able to align things to his desires at the moment, and a lot of pain and frustration comes from his external world. So I do sense a lot of anger and frustration, but it's got nothing to do with you, but rather in his surrounding environment right now. I do sense work related challenges coming um his way right now, but it will all smoothen out and things will get better. Q, I hope I have answered your question, and I just want to assure you is that he is fine and things will get better and he will come back to you. His struggles and suffering is because of the challenges that he's facing in his day-to-day life, but you are his anchor, you are his love, and he actually gets a lot of strength and passion and inspiration from just thinking about you. So all is good. And with that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling. With that, guys, I am going to wrap up for today. Again, I'm so sorry for the delay. I think a lot of people thought I was going to do my live because it's probably Mercury retrograde. With that, guys, do check out my website. I'm going to introduce new services, but I'll highly recommend the 1212 portal realigner, post 1212 portal realigner. You guys can get it anytime in December. It's a 21-day 1212 healing and activator. Please do get it if you guys are keen, and it's posted up. Also, do check out my website for any private services. And please, if you guys have any suggestions, please do write to me. Thank you so much, Q. You are amazing always. Another thing, guys, is that please do leave a review on my website, and also I'll be very grateful for that. And do check out my website. Let me just pick out my website link. Oh, it's just there. With that, guys, you guys have an amazing, amazing week. I will see you all for the Christmas weekend next week. If you guys have a topic suggestion, please comment, write to me. But I will come with an exciting topic. With that, love you all and see you all next week. Take care and bye bye.